Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Hindsight 2020 and Addiction. Okay, so in this episode, let's just get right into it. In the Bible, in like Joshua 7, like there's this historical account that really shows the heart of God, and and especially when it comes to what He considers accursed. I think it's really important right here to remember that what was accursed, what was considered accursed um, in the Old Testament, uh, a lot of times referred to things that had to do with or that were in some way, shape, or form promoted idolatry. But I think in modern times, it's important to remember that God spoke in His Word, throughout His Word, about the importance of not forgetting that idolatry and adultery, since marriage is created or was created with the purpose of pointing to that reunification with God that the believers are called to. Um, I think it's important that we don't forget that it's not only when God is talking about being against the accursed, He's also talking about being against he's talking about being against uh, that which promotes idolatry in the believer's life, or and uh, that which promotes adultery, um, or the practice of idolatry or adultery in the believer's life. And so hindsight 2020 addiction. Um, Drugs. A lot of the stuff that's going on in the United States today when it comes to drugs is being pushed by the evil one and those who have in some way, shape, or form developed a covenant to serve the evil one. I'll give you an example. I don't know if a lot of you know this or not, but did you know that meth labs are so extremely dangerous that like like people die in meth labs like when creating that drug, and like to a world that wants to believe there is no God and the spiritual's not something to be concerned about, they might be able to peddle that off as, oh, it was just an accident. But I just want to go ahead and just say, how about this? How about that's human sacrifices? Human sacrifices to create something where spiritually the demonic can get into a person's thinking. We're talking about drugs here, or a person's thinking, seeing, perceiving, and can have an impact from the inside out. And sometimes, if you're another thing I want to not forget to mention here is so pneuma, the word used in the Bible for spirit, also used in the Bible for breath. Okay, so when it comes to smoking things, guys, breath is super significant. Your breath is an expression of your spirit. Okay, and when it comes to shooting or pill popping, these things that go directly into your bloodstream like that, those are things that are in some way, shape, or form you're permitting to enter into your body, and in some way, shape, or form have an effect on your body. Um, so those are really some things, really just to stay aware of, and to remember, and to get back on track here. That the accursed thing, um, that the thing that Achan did in Joshua 7, where he had buried the Babylonian garment and the shekels of silver and gold. I think it was silver and gold. These things where the Lord said, he said not to take any from this conquest that they were about to have, and he took some and he hid it and he buried it. It was because of this that not just his family, but the whole camp of Israel suffered defeat against Ai, against this enemy that at first sight they should have no problem overcoming. So if you're having trouble overcoming something in your addiction, or overcoming something in your life, consider the accursed thing and its impact and its influence on your camp. And go to God and ask, what is your camp? Ask Him for discernment. Ask Him to show you how to get rid of those accursed things. All right, guys.